What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. I guess it's a New York Giants video. So I was reading up that Chase Young says the plan is to return to Ohio State for his senior year. Now, if this happens, of course, could anything get worse for the New York Giants? We're in position to draft this kid if Cincinnati doesn't take him, and I don't see how Cincinnati takes him with Joe Burrow there. Joe Burrow's been amazing, and that game against Georgia just increased his draft stock. Cincinnati needs a quarterback. Obviously, they're going to move on from Andy Dalton, who never got it done over there. I don't think Ryan Finley's their future, and obviously Joe Burrow would be the pick. And, of course, if they decided to go in on Chase Young, then the Giants draft pick would be worth a fortune. But now Chase Young saying he's going to forego the draft in favor of his senior year at Ohio State would definitely shake up the draft without a doubt. Now, as a greedy Giants fan who's dealt with a lot of garbage the last 7 years of a terrible team, being greedy, I say, Chase Young, what the hell are you doing? But listen, I would respect him if he went back and wanted to finish his education. A world of respect for that. There's no way I'm going to diminish him or bash him for that. I think, education is extremely important. There's no doubt about that. And I would respect his decision if that's what he chose to do. But in my heart, I think Chase Young is just saying this. Obviously, they got a massive game against Clemson. In my opinion, some people tell you Clemson's the best team in the country. Some people tell you LSU's the best team in the country. I haven't watched a lot of Clemson football. I know they've been demolishing people. I feel like they play in a weak conference. The ACC is not good, but they weren't good last year, and Clemson ended up winning the whole thing. So who they played against doesn't really matter at this juncture in the season. I've watched Ohio State pretty much all year. I think they're the best team in the country, although I was incredibly impressed with LSU against Georgia. That was incredibly impressive, and for my Sooners, I worry about that game against LSU. That is going to be really tough, but at least we're there, and we have a chance. I mean, you're within the game, you got a chance. Who knows what's going to happen? But to me, I think Chase Young doesn't want to declare himself eligible. Not going to say he's moving forward. I think this is a smart move. I think he's saying, we got at least one more game. We want to win a national championship. He's focused on it. See, you can go back at any time and finish your education. He's got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here, man. Going back for his senior year isn't going to increase his draft stock. This guy's either going to go number 1 or number 2 overall. In my opinion, he's the best player in this draft. He's definitely the best non-quarterback in this draft, without a doubt. So I don't see how going back would increase his draft stock whatsoever. And I feel like if you have the opportunity, you got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go this high in the draft, I think you have to take that opportunity. I mean, you look at what Jadeveon Clowney did. He had an incredible season his sophomore year. He wasn't eligible for the draft. He went back his junior year and really didn't play that hard because he didn't want to get hurt and hurt his draft stock. So a lot of people got down on him and said he was a quitter for that reason. I mean, Clowney even talked about not even playing in his junior year so that he didn't get hurt back then. So for me, Chase Young really can't do anything but damage his draft stock by going back next year. But again, if that's what he chooses to do, I'm not gonna get on his case for that. I respect the hell out of that. Education is very important, and I would definitely respect his decision to go back. But I don't know if this is a PR move. I don't know what this is. Maybe he does plan on going back. But again, I just think if you have the opportunity to be number 1 or number 2 in the draft, and you've played college football, you've played your whole life playing football to get to this point in your life, your whole life is dedicated to getting to the NFL, and you have a chance to be that high of a draft pick. I just don't see what he has to gain by going back his senior year, except for his education, which again, you can play your NFL career, and then you can go back and finish your education if that's what he chooses to do. But obviously, as a Giants fan, I'm greedy, and I'm saying, please come out of the draft. We need you over here. But listen, if Chase Young does go back for his year, then it's Andrew Thomas. I mean, those are the two guys that I think the New York Giants have got to concentrate on. I don't think there's any doubt about this. We need a left tackle in the worst way. So if Chase Young isn't there, then you got to go Andrew Thomas. And I'm not going to be upset with that. I mean, even if Chase Young was on the board and the Giants went Andrew Thomas, I wouldn't be upset with that at all. But those are just my thoughts on it. I love Chase Young. I love watching him play. He's a dynamic athlete. He's an incredible athlete, and he's a lot of fun to watch. And there's no doubt that Ohio State-Clemson game is going to be a phenomenal game. I just think that's going to be a great game. LSU-Oklahoma probably ain't going to be so good. If I'm being honest with the Sooners, they've had a great year, and their defense is much better, and their offense is very good, without a doubt. It's not as prolific as it's been with Baker and Kyler there, but it's still very good with CeeDee Lamb and Kennedy Brooks. Obviously, losing Trey Sermon at the beginning of the year really hurts, but Jalen Hurts, outside of his turnovers, has been a great quarterback for us this year. He does run a lot, but he was definitely a Heisman favorite until all the turnovers started to happen. In that game against Baylor, the Oklahoma defense really impressed me a lot. And that, like I said, I don't think that'll be as good of a game. LSU is an unbelievable team, so I don't think Oklahoma's on the level of any of these three teams, if I'm being completely honest about it. But again, we're there, and you never know. Could happen. Maybe Joe Burrow has a bad game. Maybe maybe LSU turns the ball over a lot. Who knows? At least we're there. But I don't want to run this too long. Those are my thoughts on it. Chase Young decides to go back. I definitely respect his opinion. I hope he doesn't. I want him on this team in the worst way. But if he does go back, like I said, I respect it. And we got to go Andrew Thomas. That's just what I think. But we'll see what happens. And, I can't wait. It's about 3 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today. That the championship Saturday. I can't wait for those games. That's gonna be so much fun watching those two. I cannot wait to watch the playoffs this year. And unlike last year with Oklahoma, I'm going in not with the highest of expectations. I thought we could have beat Alabama last year. Kind of let me down this year. I just know we're not as good as LSU, but the New York Giants weren't as good as the New England Patriots in 2007. We won a Super Bowl. So that you never know what's going to happen. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it very much. And, leave a like, hit that subscribe, and have a great weekend, guys. We'll be live tomorrow for the Giants and Dolphins with the Entertainment Talking Sports on this channel. And then, of course, after that, I'll be live for the Lakers and Atlanta Hawks. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle, and I'm gone. Peace!